So, guys, welcome back on TechCast, our news podcast on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Let's start with DGIT Daily. Okay, sure. So, the first news up front is the Snapdragon 768G. So, it's like mid range G. So, this SoC is a overclocked version of the 765G, which is a overclocked version of the 765. So it's basically overclocked. Huh. So this is like the A55 to A55 Plus upgrade from last year, but this adds some new features too. So this supports Bluetooth 5.2 with LE audio and the new LC3 codec. So, so the first device with the 768G will be the new Xiaomi Redmi 5G K30 Racing Edition in China. So this is 5G. So 5G will be enabled in this chip. So that's interesting. This is more for prime upper mid-range phones, which might be good enough for gaming and in a more affordable package. Okay, so the iPhone 12 could follow Android's lead and have a 120 hertz screen. So I actually really like high refresh rate screens because they just feel like butter smooth. And if iPhones have a 120 hertz screen, it would be really cool. So the phones that I actually used that has a butter smooth screen, in my opinion, like 120 hertz, will be the S20 and the S20 series only. And I've only actually used it in store. I didn't buy it. For the record, I am dailying the Galaxy A50. It's a great phone. It's a great phone after all. So, if you guys don't know, the iPhone X display is actually showing the is actually showing a 60 hertz screen, but underneath it, the touch response is actually 90 hertz or 120 hertz. I have to check on that. So yeah, so the devices of Samsung, OnePlus, and Xiaomi, they all feature high refresh rate phones. So I prefer a 90 hertz because they're like in the middle. You don't have high battery wastage and you have a smooth screen, so it's like in the middle. I like it in the middle. But Apple engineers refused. They just refused it. That nothing against 90 hertz. I hope it will have a good battery life, of course. This article was from Android Authority. Next, so the 5 things we want to see from the Google Pixel 5. So, in case you don't know, the Pixel 5 is actually the high-end phones that Google is pushing towards the consumers. So there's the A series, not exactly series, but a lineup, I guess. So the 3A and upcoming 4A, we'll talk about that later. So the Pixel 5 is basically like a higher end version of it. So let's see. I hope it's gonna be really good. I hope it has a 128 standard. like my phone, the A50, the Samsung A50. It has a 128 gigabyte standard. Of course, you gotta have that. Just do it, okay? 846 isn't enough. I disagree on that. So I've used a phone that has 16 gigs of memory. That's the Samsung Galaxy J7. I don't think it's that bad. Okay, I just got it here. iFlash Lineage OS on it. It's pretty smooth. I have no issues with 16 gigs, but right on the phone, let me check my usage right now. I actually just use whatever I want. I don't really care about storage. I just let it sit there until it notifies me about stuff. So I got 84.7 available. So that's I think I just used a little. I just used 43.3. But if I only have 64 gigs, I might just be panicking right now. Okay, so better battery life. So a bigger battery. Yeah, of course, I like to see a big battery, but I also hope that they'll get software that matches its big battery. So by what that I mean that phone's software should be customized, and the features should be tuned in order to fit its battery life to enhance it to its best. So the A50 not really good at it. It's draining pretty fast. I just turned it on. I don't know. 3 hours ago, and it already drained 11% of power. That may seem just fine, but not really good. I actually not using it. I just unlocked it a few times, probably five, and did some Instagram or just nothing. I didn't even watch I didn't even watch YouTube or something. Just social media. It's just not that fast. So motion sense, it's a feature. I like it, but yeah, it's just make it better, Google, please. Processor. So Android Authority is hoping that the chipset are 5G enabled. I'm not actually really caring that. I don't really care. 5G. I live in Taiwan. It's not really an everyone thing. Just 4G. I use 4G. It's not that slow. It's fine. Okay, so that's from Android Authority. We're now moving on to The Verge. Let's see. Oh, the HP Elite Dragonfly 2020. So I actually just came around looking at the device's ad just a couple of days ago, and I figured that I really, really like this device. It looks really premium to me. So, HP put its best ideas in a laptop that a few can afford. So that's from The Verge. I highly agree with that. This is so expensive, nobody can afford it. So this is the business laptop from HP. It looks wonderful. The base configuration cost around 1,500 US. That's really, really expensive, in my opinion. So, it costs 1572.84, the absolute bare minimum. So it's equipped with Windows 3.0 instead of Windows. If you want Windows, you have to add $141. I guess that's too much for you. So it has an i3 8145U, 8 gigs of RAM, and just regular graphics, UHD graphics. So there's the default configuration that costs 6180, it's really expensive. So it's too expensive. And then there's the default configuration plus tile, whatever that is. I'll search that up. It costs a little bit more. That comes in at 1978.80. So still really expensive, really premium laptop. So it's just, I think it's too expensive. Like, it's really nice. The whole look, the whole feel, the whole everything, the whole package is awesome. Like, it's elite. It looks premium. It is premium. It feels premium. Everything is premium. The price is premium. So, not exactly a wonderful laptop. It's too expensive. It's a wonderful laptop. I'm saying that. So that's from The Verge. Now we're at 9 to 5 Google. So Google 3D animals and objects. Which ones are available and how to use them. So I just found out of this just recently, and it's really cool. So I summoned a tiger into my bedroom. It's really spectacular. I feel it's real. It's not real. You can see it's cartoony, but it's really cool. So that's from 95 Google. Next, the iPhone SE. So required for a truly competitive mid-range Android phone. So they're basically telling you, this is from 95 Google again, this is basically telling you how good the iPhone SE actually is. So from the last podcast, you can actually see I actually don't really like the iPhone SE. I prefer the 51 above it, but I prefer Android phones. So if you like iOS phones, this is your best pick, even though it has a small phone and huge bezels. The screen is, I can't talk about the screen. The screen is just too small for me. I can't really use it. It's not like I have bad eyesight or something. I don't like it. It feels weird to use a small screen phone. Basically, that's it. And nothing against iOS. I just like Android more. I like its customization. I like everything that comes with it. I quoting Elon Musk, I like its notifications. I love how it handles its notifications. There, Elon Musk. And next, 95 Google again. Google Pixel Buds review. So good we can forget the originals even existed. So the Pixel Buds, they look great, they feel premium. That's what I said about the Dragonfly. But the price, it's actually okay on this thing too. So it's not that bad. Okay, it comes in at 149 if I remember, or 179. I kind of forget. I'm sorry. I'll check it right now. So sorry. It comes in at 179. So the Pixel Buds charging case is awesome. It's what they said. I think they look awesome. So it's in this round form factor that makes you feel good holding it. It's rounded, so it's more ergonomic, even though you're not holding it always holding it. The sound quality is good, but not amazing. According to them, I don't have it. Outside noise get in for the good or for the bad. I think it's for the good, because I'm always telling myself you should be able to listen to the outside world while you're hearing on headphones. So noise cancellation is not really an option for me. I like having noise cancellation, like sitting in my house or something, but when I'm walking around, I just think that's dangerous. Google Assistant, they say it's seamless, so yeah, I believe it's seamless. Adapted sound, so it's hard to test in quarantine. So, sorry for them, and sorry for you. Battery life, 5 hours is either going to be fine, or not enough. So it depends on what you need for 5 hours. It's fine for me, just for me. Okay, it's fine for me. That's it. So, let's see. Best laptop for college: Apple, Dell, and Microsoft, and more compared from CNET. So this will be our last news today. They say it's the best MacBook, the Apple MacBook Air. I totally agree with that. It's awesome. Apple just fixed all its bad things about it, except for Mac OS, of course. Nothing against Mac OS, but Windows gives more customization for it. Yeah. So, of course, yeah, best MacBook Air. Got it. So, yeah, so the MacBook Air's got a 10th gen CPU, and I think that's really a big upgrade. It gets better graphics and everything. Best all-purpose Windows laptop for students: Dell XPS 13. I also agree with that. I like the type of form factor that the XPS gives you. It feels premium, and there's the carbon fiber, which just feels awesome. So the best Windows 2-in-1 for student: Microsoft Surface Pro 7. I don't agree with that. I don't like the Surface Pro. If by 2-in-1 you mean tablet and laptop, obviously go for it. I am not into 2-in-1s, but with those flippy kind of form factor like the Dell XPS 2-in-1, I like it. Yeah, I like the 2-in-1s that flipped around, but I do not, I say it again, I do not like the ones that detach, because it's a tablet. Just buy, like, I don't know, an iPad or something and hook up a Magic Keyboard. I know that's expensive, but best entry level gaming lap for students: Dell G5 15. I don't really know. I'm not into gaming laptops. I'm into ultrabooks. So, okay. Best Chromebook for students: the Lenovo Yoga Chromebook C740. I still don't know. I'm not into the zone of Chromebooks. Okay? So, I hope that these laptops can edit some things, probably small edit for school work only. For sometimes the school asks you to do some light editing work. Just, yeah, it's fine. So I probably the best laptop on the list right now. On this list is the Dell XPS 13, because of the small form factor. If you want to do like small editing, it's got it. So carbon fiber, it feels premium. The whole package feels premium, and it's small. So I'm into ultrabooks. I've said I am. I use the Asus UX 430 UNR every day with the i7 CPU and the MX 150. I can do some minor editing on that thing, but not anything too intensive. So that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to TechCast, and we'll see you again on Wednesday.